Hi there, and welcome back to Out There, a Cryptid podcast. I'm your host, Josh. On the 13th of each month, I come out with a new episode focused on a cryptid that I find super fascinating and weird. And if you still don't know what a cryptid is, it is defined as an animal that has been claimed to exist but never proven to exist. Cryptids don't have to be supernatural or mythical beings. Although many of them are, some cryptids have actually become documented animals. Make sure you can go and follow the podcast on Instagram, at Out There Cryptids, and check out the posts I make for each episode and maybe send some suggestions you'd like to hear. Happy holidays, everyone! I hope everyone is doing well and enjoying whatever you have going on around this time of year. Here at Out There, we want you all to know how grateful we are for all of you, and we are celebrating this holiday season with you in spirit. We've got a creepy story to listen to today, so settle down in front of a fire and prepare to meet Hans Trapp, the Christmas Scarecrow. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled deep within the snowy forests of Alsace, France, there was a legend that sent shivers down the spines of the locals every Christmas season. The tale spoke of a fearsome and malevolent figure known as Hans Trapp, the Christmas Scarecrow. Centuries ago, Hans Trapp was a wealthy and greedy man who ruled the village with an iron fist. He used his wealth to exploit the poor and deprived the needy of their basic rights. Hans had a penchant for cruelty and was notorious for his wicked deeds. One harsh winter, during a famine that ravaged the village, Hans Trapp's cruelty reached its peak. He was presented with an opportunity to help the starving villagers, but chose instead to hoard his wealth and resources, leaving the innocent to suffer and perish. As the villagers faced certain doom, they grew desperate and angered by Hans Trapp's heartlessness. They pleaded with him to share his riches, but he merely laughed in their faces, believing himself untouchable. In a fit of rage and despair, the villagers hatched a plan to punish the wicked man. They dressed him up as a scarecrow, covering him in straw and rags, and tied a noose around his neck. Then they led him deep into the forest, where the boundaries between the living and the spirit would seem blurred. As the villagers left Hans Trapp in the dark, cold forest, they uttered a chilling curse upon him. They called upon the spirits of the woods to punish him for his wicked ways, and to ensure that he would never find peace in the afterlife. From that day on, the legend of Hans Trapp, the Christmas Scarecrow, was born. It is said that every Christmas season his vengeful spirit would rise from the grave, seeking to terrify and torment the villagers who had once abandoned him. Locals claim to have encountered the terrifying figure, a grotesque and monstrous scarecrow, adorned in tattered clothes and straw, haunting the snowy woods. The mere mention of his name sent shivers down the spines of both children and adults alike. As years passed, the legend of Hans Trapp became a cautionary tale, warning the villagers to be kind and compassionate, especially during the holiday season. The story served as a reminder that greed and cruelty would eventually lead to a dreadful fate. To this day, in the quiet corners of the village, there are those who claim to have seen the eerie figure of Hans Trapp lurking among the trees on Christmas Eve, a haunting reminder of the consequences of wickedness and the enduring power of folklore. Whether it's just a chilling tale or something more sinister, the legend of Hans Trapp continues to endure, passed down from one generation to the next, keeping the Christmas Scarecrow alive in the hearts and minds of those who dare to listen. So, what do you think? Is Hans Trapp, the Christmas Scarecrow, really out there? We are on Instagram at Out There Cryptids, so make sure to follow us and tell us all of your thoughts on the cryptids we cover and what you'd like to hear next. It would mean a lot to us if you go to Apple Podcasts and leave us a review. It's a great way for others to find the podcast and enjoy, just like you. This episode was written and hosted by me, Josh, with logo designed by Jason Zikes and theme music from purpleplanet.com.
Hey, hey, hey!